go. Got it. Alright. So, hello everybody and welcome back to day 2 of, what is this called? DreamHack Las Vegas Masters.
Vegas, baby.
Yes. I only have Alec here today and he's feeling a little sick, so
Mhm.
be nice to him. You don't want him to get too riled up when he's all sick. He's gonna go to
Oh
the doc.
shit.
He's going to the doctors tomorrow. Oh God, his farts, his
I
farts
told you, man.
sound insane right now. Um, Yesterday, if you want to go ahead and check the monies, $316.26. I started off yesterday with $150, so I more than doubled my money. And you know what the funny thing is, was after literally like 2 seconds after I clicked stop recording yesterday, I was talking to Alec and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna lose every bet tomorrow. And Alex said, "Yeah, honestly, I wanted to say something, but it's your money, so fuck you, Alec. I'm always right."
I,
That's all I
I I
have to
think I
say.
went like 2 and what is it, 6?
You went 2 and 6, I think.
Some
Sadly,
because I went
bro,
on every overdog and
if
almost every underdog won.
if Misfits,
Oh,
bro,
Misfits, that was
Misfits,
crazy.
I lost 2 games yesterday.
They threw that game. They could have won
Tyloo
that.
SK, which I didn't really care about. It was $10, whatever, on Cobble. I didn't expect much from Tyloo, to be honest. Honestly, I
Hmm.
thought they would do better than 5 rounds, but I don't really know
Yeah,
why they
I
played
knew I
Cobble.
knew
Wasn't it
this was
between
gonna be
Cobble and Mirage? Yeah,
Cobble
I think it
and
was
no,
between.
no, no, no. Cobble and Inferno.
Oh, well, I would have seen Tyloo on. I wanted to see him. I don't know. I don't like Tyloo on Inferno anymore.
Or no, no,
Um,
no. It was Cobble or Inferno or what was the last map? Cobble and Cash.
hmm,
Or SK let Cash go all the way through,
mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
then
I feel like
Tyloo banned it.
I feel like SK did that on purpose. Huh?
Hmm.
I feel like SK are practicing cash with Phelps especially.
Yeah, yeah.
But back to my losses. Tyloo, don't really care. $10, $15. If $15 isn't a lot of money, but the fact that Misfit should have won that game with the
Hmm.
5.75
I was
multiplier
watching that game.
was
That
really
game.
upsetting.
They lost so many two
No,
v x
it
situation or
was
one
literally
VX.
they were up 12-9. They
And
lose a
then,
Tech 9 pistol round.
oh
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
standing there next to Xavier. I'm like, the Tech 9s are broken. They lose this game. They didn't win a round after that. They went from 12-9 to 16-12, and there was so many 1v1s and
Like
2v1s.
Neo
And
sprayed through
Neo
the
was
fence,
that,
got
yeah,
one, and then clutched that out.
yeah. And then there was just so many 1v1s and 2v1s that they should have
Pasha with
won.
the P250 one tap
But
on
you know,
Shazam.
I honestly that was what I expected from Misfits. I know that they're
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
like
what I was expecting
I
too.
like so many people were like, "Oh, they're just some crappy NA team," but I expected them to do something like
Like
this.
I said, this was my new favorite
I
team.
thought that they were going out swinging and they should have beat VP. But so yeah, those are all my bets. A game that I didn't show me betting on that I did kind of just on impulse, which was really actually a scary game because it was really back and forth, was since I was on the high of just winning a whole bunch, I was like, all right, whatever. So I threw $100 on FaZe.
Jesus.
Um, because I was
I
like,
didn't know that.
I don't care.
That,
Yeah, I
that. that was
literally
the
did.
one
I
I
did it
was
about
correct
30
on.
minutes before, and
Adder actually did pretty good.
yeah, he did. He Adder definitely pulled up the pistol round, which made them get back into the game, and then the first gun round, which made them kind of control the game for most of it.
And then
Um,
Adder's Tech 9 one tap with
yeah,
3 HP.
with 3 HP, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was scarier than it should have been, but I was pretty confident that FaZe would close it out. So that was an extra $30, and then all the money from all the other
You went on
games.
mouse, didn't you?
I did go $10 on Mouse as well. So I won $33
Dang.
on them.
Nico just carried
Nico
the.
carried the fuck out of him.
Like we
So
said. Oh, he was
now
Cobble too?
it was Cobble too,
I
yes.
see. I didn't watch this game or I didn't watch
Uh-huh.
the NIP C9
Alright,
game.
so that's the recap for yesterday. Today, loser plays losers in brackets, and then winners play winners. So the two losers of Group A were Complexity and North. And honestly, Complexity didn't look as bad as they seemed to look, in my opinion.
Yeah, they still looked horrible.
Yeah, they didn't look good enough for me to say that it's like a good underdog bet on against North, but I think they look better than I thought they would. Um, 16-5 or something like that on Nuke, but honestly,
Hmm.
they did win both pistols. Um, they won both pistols and lost 16-5, so that kind of says the story of how that game went. North played against Optic. Optic really just controlled them. North kind of fought their way back to a couple rounds to make it more respectable, but Optic was in control that whole game on Inferno,
That
pretty
game
much.
is crazy. And the
Yeah,
thing was, North could have actually came back and won it. They did a stupid round where everyone literally pushed
I
up
I
to.
don't think so.
No, no,
They
no,
had it
because
like 15-7 or something like
it
that, and
was
it was
11-4, and then it was like 11-7, and then they lost that round
mm,
on a Tech 9 buy on
yeah,
a Eco, and then they lost like another Ninja Defuse and Smoke by
yeah.
Hiko.
hmm
So
Well,
that was two rounds that it could have changed the whole game because the money on the
hmm
other team.
so basically Complexity North. Since I'm on CS:GO Lounge away, by the way, to look at percents, because Drake Lounge is a shitty website and they haven't updated the games yet. But Complexity North, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be around the same thing, about a 80-20 for North. No reason to
I
bet
think
on
it'll be higher
no
than
reason to
this.
bet on that game.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. Misfits Fnatic is a great game in my opinion. Um,
Uh,
I think that Misfits can come out again on maybe a map like Inferno. Um, I
this
don't
is
know if
gonna be
Fnatic
like
will
the
play it again, but I think Mirage, Cobble, Inferno are all decent maps that Misfits have a chance. And if Twist, let me know what Twist. I'm
yeah
Is it Twist?
twist from Misfits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Twist. Twist and Sick
twist and sick are
were
insane,
were
and then
playing
she's,
in out of their mind, and
even Relics
Sean
did pretty
kind of
good.
held them back a lot that game. But I don't
Sean
really
was the
care
only one
about that.
underperforming.
Yeah, he definitely
Cause
underperformed, but I don't care about that. They should have won the game anyways.
yeah,
But yeah, Relics was playing really good. Shazam was all right. He wasn't, but Relics, Twist, and Sick kind of carried them a
they were
little
just
bit.
hitting the
They were
craziest
hitting the
shots.
craziest shots. And
That's why
against
tomorrow,
Fnatic, I
they
mean,
Fnatic are just aim. They don't
it's just a
what's it
best of
called?
one, man. It, Misfits has Sean Gares, and
Yeah, even
Sean
though they have
Gares has
Sean
come
Gares
so
though,
close to beating Fnatic on with Cloud9 so many times. And you can even argue that maybe Misfits doesn't have as much experience, but they have better aim than Cloud9 did when they were playing Fnatic in their prime.
that's true. Yeah.
So I definitely think there's upset potential in this game, and I'm definitely gonna go on Misfits. By the way, some guy left a comment on my last video.
Oh my god.
So if you don't know why Fnatic are in losers, it's because they lost to Gambit, and there's actually this kid that left a comment on my last video. Let's go ahead and check that out. He said, "Lol, that Gambit bet." So, yeah, lol that Gambit bet. Let me go ahead and check my history on Drake Lounge. Lol that Gambit bet. Lol that Gambit bet $50 plus 119 and $10. So, lol you, Lucas Nielsen. Lol you. All right.
We all said that if you said Gambit, Tyler kind of said Gambit,
No,
and then I
Tyler
said
said he did say
yeah,
Fnatic.
and then wait, he did.
Yeah, he said
Uh,
I don't know if I'm
I said
actually I don't know. It's on the video, but I'm not gonna
yeah, I
go no
said
watch it
Gambit should win this
if they're not
they
stupid.
don't screw up the
Yeah,
map pool. Which
and
honestly, I thought they did at first, but they
I didn't
obviously
think so.
studied Inferno
I
a
didn't
lot
think
more
so.
than.
I knew that Fnatic were gonna come into the game being like, oh, we were the best team on for Inferno, but it's so
Hmm.
different.
Yeah,
It
that
might not
everyone
look
was saying that
different,
too.
but it's so
It's
different.
not about aim anymore for a
Yeah.
Fnatic.
So, Tyloo versus NIP. Tyloo didn't show me anything. NIP and Cloud9 was an amazing game.
I see. I didn't get to watch it.
It was an
Oh,
amazing game. Cloud9 barely pulled out the W at the end.
Skedaddle did good
With
too,
the
huh?
cut, Skadoodle played out of his mind. Better than Shazam. Um, but Shazam's the best opera in North America according to Alex. So don't worry about it. Shazam will, he'll show up. But NIP, they just lost a couple crucial rounds. There was a Tech 9 round with Stewie. They just didn't tech a corner, and he got two Tech 9 kills, and that was it. It was a 2v1. Um, I think it was a 2v4 when it
Was
was
it
14.
Stewie? Hold on, it shows it on stream if you can watch that.
Mm-hmm. I
If you go on
can.
HLTV,
Yeah,
there's
I
a
can,
highlight.
but I don't feel like
Yeah.
doing all that. I'm just telling them
Okay.
what rounds.
Yeah.
I believe the last round when it was 14 to 14, I think it was a 2v4 for NIP, and they lost 15 to, and then it went 15 to 14, 16 14. So NIP definitely showed me a lot more than Ty Lue did. And if it's decent percents for NIP, I might throw a medium bet on them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I
And
was
that's the
thinking too.
same with this Renegades Navi game. No matter how shaky Navi looked, they're just not losing to Renegades for me. I
Hmm.
don't know. I'd say that
Uh,
if the percentages are like this, it might be worth to throw a medium bet on Navi as well. Thorin does. I do agree with Thorin. I believe that Navi's overrated. Um, like I said, I don't. I think I said
the
it.
best part was this tournament. It has the coaches are allowed to talk
Yes, the
during
coaches
the.
are allowed to talk, which
So it
should have
was kind of
helped them,
yeah. It's kind of
but it
that's what I
didn't.
was gonna say. It's kind of crazy how Nip with Threat and
And
Starix with
Navi with
Navi lost.
Starix, two of the best coaches in CS history, it
Hmm.
didn't help them as much as it might have used to, or much as like we would have thought.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think that Navi. I mean, I said it at the beginning of the major a couple, like whatever ago, how many ever weeks ago it was. And I said at the beginning of the major that I believe that Navi are pretty overrated, and I think that the pickup of Simple was bad. I said that all the way at the beginning of the major. And a couple weeks later, boom, they get knocked out of the major in the first round, and then they lose to Mouse on Cobblestone. So I mean,
They were up 9-6. Huh?
they were up. Who, Mouse or Navi?
Yeah, they only got 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
NIP was
Nico
also up nine
carried.
six.
That's the only reason they
Nico
won.
did play out of his mind. Um, and I don't think Renegades has someone that can do that to Navi.
Hmm.
So I'd say it's a decent if you want to go medium on Navi. So those are all the losers matches, by the way. Those are going to be played out first. Next we have winners matches. Astralis versus Optic. They play each other so much that it's crazy. Um,
I
I think
actually think Optic have a pretty good chance at
yeah, I
this
think
one.
Optic definitely have a good chance of this. Overpass, Inferno,
I want
Cobble,
to see Inferno again.
but Astralis is going to play Cobble, but Overpass, Inferno, Cobble. I
No,
actually
they won't. Astralis ban Cobble instantly.
Well, I'm just saying the maps that Optic would win on.
Uh,
Train would be a really good game,
it'll
as it
go to
usually
either
is between the
Train,
two of them.
Overpass, or
Yeah.
Inferno, maybe.
So I'd say that definitely Optic is a good bet to go on. I think that they're gonna be the underdog on websites and stuff like that. So I think that it's safe to bet on them. Next game is VP versus Gambit, and VP didn't even look shaky today against Misfits
You
is
know
the
what
scary
Taz said
thing.
at the interview?
What?
He said that they honestly didn't practice at all, pretty much. They barely practiced after the major.
Uh-huh.
They were so struck by it that they didn't even want to go to this tournament. They were like, at last second, they were like, all right, let's just go,
Hmm.
whatever. So,
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that they didn't necessarily look like they struggled against Misfits, but Snacks wasn't on his insane form like he was at the major and stuff like that, and I think that's why it was a closer game.
they still did pretty good, though.
He still did good, but he wasn't that like insane Snacks from the major. And Gambit, they just grind so hard, and I definitely think that Gambit is gonna make this a great game, if not beat VP. So I'm definitely gonna throw some down on Gambit. Um,
Trainer Cobb? No,
Trainer Cobble, yeah. What do you mean no?
Cobb?
Maybe Overpass.
Inferno, I was thinking.
Yeah, to be honest, all those maps sound pretty decent. SK Cloud9, I'm taking Cloud9 all the way on this one, man.
Yeah.
I think that SK is still. I mean, so what? They beat Tyloo 16-5. Whatever. Who cares? Cloud9. I mean, they had a decent game against NIP. It's not anything extraordinary, but I think that Cloud9's a stronger team for me right now, at least. So
I'm
I'm
gonna
I'm definitely gonna throw some down on Cloud9.
hold on.
What's up?
I think this is a easy SK.
All right.
And that's just my opinion.
All right. And for the last game of the day is FaZe Mouse. Um, it's like
Hmm.
a 60-40 for FaZe on Cisco Lounge, and I
I'd
think
agree with that.
I'd say I'd go 70-30 FaZe, to be honest. I think that the 60-40 is for if Nico plays insane, and it's still a 60-40 in favor of FaZe for me if Nico plays insane. It's a 70-30 if Nico doesn't play good. So you never know what Nico's going to show up. So I'd say that FaZe should win that game. If it's a decent percent, maybe a small medium bet on FaZe. But let's go ahead and recap the day. Complexity North skip. There's no reason to bet on the match.
Mm-mm.
Complexity didn't show anything to show any type of upset potential. They won both pistols. I mean, whatever. Misfits Fnatic. I'd say drop a small bet on Misfits. I definitely think that they have the potential to beat Fnatic. Even though that this Fnatic roster is technically was the best team in the world pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
it's still a lot of getting back to that and stuff like that.
I actually have always hated Fnatic.
hmm I know you
Um,
told me that.
yeah. So I'll agree with you on that one. Small on Misfits,
Um,
and I think it'll be
Tyloo,
a good game actually.
Tyloo NIP for the most part skip. It's not worth it.
I
Um,
think this is, and you can go medium on NIP for this one, in my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah. If you did want to, I would go medium on NIP. I was gonna say that the Navi Renegades game would probably have a better percent to bet on the overdog. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
agree.
Tyloo NIP is going to be more favored for NIP than Renegades Navi is going to be favored for Navi. So I feel like if you had wanted to bet medium, I would personally go on Navi over NIP because I feel like the percents are going to be better, and I also feel like Navi still have the game pretty decently. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, I can.
But for both of those games, I'm personally going to skip
Okay.
Renegades and Tyloo because I personally prefer betting on underdogs for the most part. Um, and I don't know. I'm not liking either of those games. Optic Astralis, I'm definitely gonna small bet on Optic. I definitely think that they deserve it. Astralis looked, I mean, it's complexity. You can't even take off you can't even take anything from that. They did lose both pistols, which is actually kind of weird or like scary or I don't know if it's necessarily scary, but it's
If
just
Optic
weird.
can get both pistols
Optic,
again,
yes, Optic just completely controlled North. Through in and through out of that map. They just completely controlled them. They lost the second half pistol and then just came back right into the game controlling them. So that's why I think
they could have easily lost that game. The
yeah, they definitely could have.
North kind of threw that game.
Yeah.
It could have been more of a 13-11 score
Yeah.
line at one point.
So for me, small bet Optic.
Mm-hmm.
Gambit VP, I'm going medium to high on Gambit to be honest. I every time it comes to a Gambit game, I always go big on Gambit and for the most part it's worked. Um
I'll agree with you on this
for the
one.
most part, going on Gambit's always worked for me. At the major, it worked for 2 games, which made me like $200, and then they lost against Fnatic, which I still don't want to talk
that like
about.
I said before, that was just a
That was all
stupid
on
map
Gambit's
pull.
map picking error. They beat
Hmm.
Fnatic 99 times out of 100. 100 times
They
out of
literally
100
played
if they
aim
picked the
maps
right
against the
maps,
best
and they
aimers.
didn't. So I'm going medium on Gambit, and by medium with $300 probably means about $70. So like take that into account, whatever size, whatever however much money you have, if you want to like divide it up or whatever or something like that. I'm pretty much dropping almost a third of my money on Gambit because
Dang.
I really feel that
Pretty
they
much all
have
your
this
winnings from yesterday
pretty
or
much
today.
all my well I won about 180 from
So are you
yesterday
throwing
to
100
today.
on them?
So I'll probably do like $80 on them.
Ah, okay, okay.
And then Cloud9 SK, I'll drop a small bet on Cloud9 depending on the percents. I feel like it's not gonna be that. Oh, I keep fucking up. I feel like it's gonna not be enough. Like it's not gonna be a big multiplier for Cloud9, which is kind of upsetting. I feel like it's gonna
That's why
be
if the percents are like this on Drake Lounge, I
you.
would honestly put a medium bet on SK.
That's Alex's opinion.
That's my opinion,
That's
yeah.
Alex's opinion. And like I said, for the most part, even though I did it on phase, it's kind of because I was on that high of winning the other matches that I didn't expect to win that I bet on. I don't like betting on overdogs, so I'm not betting on SK, that's for sure. Phase and Mouse, even though like I literally just said 2 seconds ago, I don't like betting on overdog. I might bet on phase if the percents are like 50-50. I feel like FaZe just have the stronger team tactically. Mouse are just going in guns blazing. But FaZe also has that firepower to counteract. Plus the tactics, I think that FaZe should kind of have it under control. If they can control Nico, they should pretty much win that
Yeah, and
on the
Jacob didn't
maps.
even look too bad today,
Jacob did
even though
not
he
look
bought
too
him
bad. He
fragged.
didn't look too good, but he didn't look bad.
The only reason
Um,
that the game was that close is some silly mistakes
There was
by.
that the FaZe
That was
Renegades
one of
game
the worst games I've
was
ever
literally
seen.
one of the worst pro games I've seen in a long time.
Hmm.
It was just.
Going back to SK Cloud9 really quick, this
Mhm.
map will probably go to Inferno.
You think it's going Inferno? I was thinking Overpass. Maybe Cash. Alec? Oh, he muted his mic. Alright. Well, that's probably going to be it for today.
Sorry.
Oh, that's alright. That's probably going to be it for today. So those are our predictions. I'm going to leave a tab even though it's the end of the video.
Who
And
would you say is the game of the day?
game of the
Easy,
day for me
best
is easily Gambit. Easily.
Gambit, and then the safest bet of the day.
The
Even though there's
safest
no
bet of
safe.
the day for me,
No safe bets.
safest. There is no safe bets. For me personally, safest mixed with profit bet of the day. Like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like you could easily just like max on North or something like that, but that's not profit really because the
Hmm.
percents just aren't in favor. For me, safest mixed with profit bet of the day is phase. I
Yours
personally
is
think
phase.
I personally think that. You think SK, right?
No, I think it's either the. I think it's the Nip one.
The Nip one? Yeah,
I just
I could
don't
see
think
that
Ty
too.
Lue
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
without
That's
fancy.
definitely, yeah, yeah. I'd say
Honestly,
that
I
that's.
might even max on NIP.
Don't you have
I'll
like
put.
$15 or something like that?
Yeah, I could just put it in.
Mhm.
So that would be mine.
All right. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope your bets go good tomorrow, as
If I'm
mine
not in
did
the next
today.
episode, I'm dead.
Yeah, Alec is going to the doctor's today to see why his vagina is squirting out orange juice. So if he's not in the next episode, you know why. So thank you guys very much for watching, and please subscribe because like I'm good at this. And like if I
We're
keep
good at
like
this. Come on.
if I keep doing decently in these, I can make it like a more consistent thing because in just a couple weeks, I am Katowice is happening in literally 2 more weeks, which is another big tournament with a whole bunch of big teams. Um, it has Navi, Heroic, Fnatic, SK, North, Optic, NIP, Astralis, Cloud9, FaZe, Virtus Pro, and Immortals. So that's some more solid teams that I definitely think that there's going to be upsets and stuff like that on. So I'll definitely do videos on that. So if you guys want to see videos for those and like the videos for the next couple days, I'd really appreciate it. And thank you guys very much for watching. Bye.